Rob Pincus here for another National Shooting Sports Month video. It's a sunny day. It's been kind of rainy here in Western North Carolina for most of August. Today it's going to be hot and muggy, and I've got a giant stainless steel gun. This is a Smith Wesson 629 Classic Hunter Edition with the power port and a Bausch & Lomb Elite 3000 long eye relief pistol scope. Why would anyone have such a thing, you might ask? Well, because it's shiny and cool, and it would make a great hunting pistol. And that's really why I put this into my collection at one point. I took a couple of deer and a couple of hogs with it, and mostly it's just sat in a safe or maybe occasionally hung on a wall over most of the last, 20 plus years. But it really is an amazing beast of a gun. Now, I do have a classic carbon steel, the blued 29, the Dirty Harry gun. I've got one of those as well. I've probably shot it a lot more than I've shot this. I've actually had that one longer as well. This is the 629. The 629 is a stainless steel gun in its normal form. If you were to put it next to a Model 29 44 Magnum from Smith & Wesson, they're both end frame guns. The stainless steel is a little bit heavier than the blued steel gun. And basically this is more wear resistant, right? It's obviously less prone to rust because it's stainless steel, which maybe counterintuitively, because it's very, very shiny out here in the sun, makes it a better option for people who are going to have it out in the field. People are going to hunt with it. Even if you're going to carry one of these as like a bear defense gun, if you were archery hunting or something like that, or rifle hunting, whatever you might be doing, this would be the more rugged one, even though we don't necessarily think, especially today, of the shiny gun as the one that would be better in the field from a hunting perspective. But it is a 44 Magnum. I might have failed to mention that one. Of course, that's the classic Dirty Harry reference to the 44 Magnum from back in the day. I think it was like 1955, 56 that the 29 came out. This gun came out many, many, many years later. And this is a 629 Classic. The 629 Classic series has the full underlug. It's a little bit heavier in general in the barrel. Again, I did mention this has the power port. There were two different ported versions from Smith & Wesson. There was the Magna port, which I think was two different ports, and then there's this one, which is the power port. Interestingly, this one isn't marked. It's not a DX model. It just simply says 629 Classic over here. It does have the 44 Magnum here, and from what I looked online at one point years ago, except for some reason I had it in my head this was a DX model, but I think it's actually a Hunter model with these wooden finger groove on there. It obviously came drilled and tapped from the factory for the base. As I mentioned, it's a Bausch & Lomb scope. You don't see those very often. Some people, some of my friends know that I have some oddball optics in my collection, and this is definitely one of them, the Bausch & Lomb 2 to 6 power long eye relief. And of course, with a pistol, long eye relief on a magnified optic, I want to be able to hold it way out here and not have to worry about where that eye box is. So it has a more forgiving eye box, and the eye box is way back, so you can be out at full extension when you're shooting it. Obviously, these things are capable of incredible accuracy. The other reason you would have something like this, instead of just to be cool, with a hunting and then silhouette shooting. So 44 Magnum silhouette shooting, I guess maybe bowling pin type stuff, but probably not with the magnified scope in that environment. Let's see, I'm going to set this at about 4 power. I'm going to put on some of that, and of course, because I had these originally for hunting, I've got some hollow point rounds. These are 240 grain Winchester rounds, and let's just get an idea what this feels like. So obviously it's a double action revolver, but I can cock it and go to single action. So we're gonna do a single action on the first shot here, and I'm gonna go to the 2 of diamonds. Let's see where we are here. That is a handful, but it's pretty linear, and I'm sure that port helps. I'll go a double action shot. Lots of movement, and obviously that's the thing, right? With dynamic deviation control, keep that crosshair on the target throughout that long, smooth, and in this case, heavy trigger pull. Oh, that's crazy. I will do a picture of that. All 3 of those shots are touching just a little bit low and right off of that 2 of diamonds I was shooting at on that target. Really cool gun. I'm sure it's like considered a collectible by some people, but it's a workhorse. And if I were going to get back into handgun hunting, this or maybe my 50 AE Desert Eagle would be one of the two that I would take out there. But again, for sitting in a tree stand, this isn't very dynamic. I don't know if at hogs I'd really like this as much. Like I said, I did take a hog or two with it, but for deer hunting, this is absolutely an awesome ticket. And with the 44 Magnum, you know it's going to go down if you can get anywhere in that kill zone. The 629 Classic, what do you have? Do you have a hunting gun that maybe you stopped hunting with? National Shooting Sports Month would be a good opportunity to come out. It's August. Get it ready, get back out on the range with it, make sure it's tuned up, and then take it out hunting this season. Maybe I'll take something with this. I definitely have a few bear that have been annoying me on the property here in Western North Carolina. Actually, it'd be pretty cool to take a black bear with this. Maybe you'll see that video coming up when bear season starts this fall. 629 Classic, get to the range.